Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We're meeting with a news partner next, SVA Certified Public Accountants, and joining me is one of the principals, Jake Peters. Thanks for joining me today, Jake.
Well, thanks for having me.
All right, so today's topic was talking about tax reform and the impact on business owners. So tax reforms lately have been touted as to be a way of simplifying the tax filing system. I'm wondering what your thoughts are on that.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of the parts of the code that they've removed that certainly is in pursuit of simplification. I guess what we see is that's especially true on the individual side. There's things that they've done to, they've doubled the standard deduction. They've removed a lot of itemized deductions for individuals that it just makes preparing your returns and all the tracking of information a lot easier. On the business side, however, it isn't necessarily the case that it's simplification. It's not that it's worse, it's probably about the same as it's been.
Okay, so let's talk about the business end of it and what business owners should be thinking about.
Sure, well, a couple things that we've been having a lot of conversations with our clients about are just, okay, some of the tax rates have changed, and how does that impact what kind of business or what entity I should be? Should I be an LLC or a corporation or an S corporation or what? And that's been a conversation that's been going around a lot of now with the new tax rates as they are, should I look at that again and how does it impact me? And
maybe make a change.
Yeah, it might be worth making a change. If nothing else, it's worth knowing if maybe you're already the right thing as you are, but it's a question that people have.
I see. Good to know. Meals and entertainment expenses for business. There's new guidelines for that?
Yeah, that's another big one we've had just because it basically is going to affect everybody that's got a business, is that they came in, it used to be that your meals and your entertainment expenses, if they were related to or had a business purpose, you could deduct 50% of those. And one of the things they did is now you can't deduct anything for entertainment. And there's also some new guidelines for meals as far as, is it meals that's actually entertainment, or is it truly a meal and thus remains 50% deductible? We do have some resources for that on SVA's website, so that's something people can go on there and check it out.
Just check it out on their own?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's been a lot written about that too, that if you Google it, you'll see plenty on it. So.
Yeah, sure, but we trust you.
Yeah, of course.
What sort of recommendations then do you have for business owners as we go through the year and get closer toward the end of the year? Well,
yeah, this is definitely a year, certainly with SVA and our clients, we've been having these conversations all the way back to January when we really, the law came out last December. We've been talking a lot about it. But kind of now more than ever, if you're a business and you don't work with an advisor, it might be the year that you want to start, or at least for this year, work with somebody to, if nothing else, look at that question of what type of entity should I be? What's the most efficient way for me to structure my business from a tax perspective?
Mm-hmm. And that's why we need experts like you. I mean, I think probably even as an expert, it's kind of hard to keep up because things are always changing and you have to stay abreast of that. So you have something coming up. It's the SVA's Tax Update Seminar. So that's for business owners?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's some great content in this. We did a couple of these earlier in the year. Had great turnout for an event. We have one both in Madison on September 18th and one in Milwaukee on September 20th. And it's just good general content about what's going on. And in particular, this next round that we're doing, there's been some additional guidance that's come out over the summer on some of the unclear parts of the new tax law that we'll now be able to bolster and share that with folks.
Let's talk about those seminars. How do people attend, and where are they, and do they cost anything?
Well, so they're in Madison and Milwaukee. Actually, I don't know the exact location, but all the information for them is, you can get to it on our website. So you can find the information on the meals and entertainment. You can see what else we got there. And then there's also, you can sign up for our tax e-alerts that we send out as there's additional guidance that comes out on this, and also a link to be able to sign up for these events coming up.
Okay. All right. So September 18th in Madison and September 20th in Milwaukee. And is there a fee for those?
There might be a
sure.
a $20 fee. I think it's a nominal fee. I know sometimes we have a fee. It's kind of more just so that if people sign up, that they come, so that we can have a good head count and make sure we've got enough materials for everybody.
Sure. Okay.
But
and again,
if there's anything, it's not much.
All right. And again, they can just go to the website to learn a little bit more as those come about.
Right.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, that's it for our show today. We want to thank all of our guests for coming in, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time right here on 57, your home for local.